I got 0 marks in my exam. I was terrified that as soon as I reached home, my parents would beat me, so I gave my answer sheet to my dog and let him tear it apart. When I got home, my mother asked how my exam had gone, but I couldn't even lift my head. I quietly drank my milk as if I hadn't heard her question. Just then, my elder brother came home. He was brilliant at studies. Handing his answer sheet to Mom, he said that his performance was only average this time because he had finished just 2 marks ahead of the second-ranked student in the entire grade. Then he looked at me. The next day, my teacher caught me staring out of the window. She asked me to read from the answer sheet. I told her that the letters were dancing in front of my eyes, but she thought I was making excuses. She said that if the letters were dancing, then I should read them out loud. As a result, I was once again humiliated in front of the whole class. My name was Ethan. This wasn't the first time I had been sent out of the classroom, but I was telling the truth. The letters really looked like they were moving and shaking. In reality, I was struggling with dyslexia. Words and letters appeared reversed to me. For example, I would see a D instead of a B. Even one of the world's greatest scientists had the same condition as a child. The truth was, I was a very talented boy. My imagination was extraordinary. I was especially gifted at painting. The way I used colors was completely unique. I also had a highly creative way of thinking. I could see ordinary things from a completely different perspective. I could even solve difficult puzzles with ease. But despite all my talent, I couldn't read or write properly. That's why I let my dog tear up my answer sheet, because I was afraid of being scolded again. When I was only 8 years old, I decided to run away from school. I spent the entire day wandering the streets. When my father found out, he slapped me in anger. He said that if I didn't study, he would send me to a military school. Sometime later, I had another test. While the other children solved the questions with ease, my imagination took me somewhere else. When I saw 3x9, I imagined myself as a space warrior fighting on Planet 3 and Planet 9. In my imagination, I won the battle 3 times, so I decided that the answer to 3x9 was 3. By the time I finished the first question, the test was already over. The next day, my parents were called to the school. All the teachers were deeply concerned because I kept scoring 0. The principal even suggested that I might have a mental condition and should be sent to a special school, but my father believed I simply lacked discipline. He thought I was completely normal in every other way, so he ignored what I was trying to say and sent me to a strict military school instead. The principal there confidently said that no matter how stubborn a child was, he would soon turn him into an officer, and just like that, I was left all alone in my new school. But the new environment couldn't help me. Instead, being away from my parents made me feel even lonelier. Slowly, I began to hate everything about that place. Send a red heart in the comments to watch the next part.